Hi there, welcome to What the Flick. How are you? I'm Christy, that is Alonso. This is our new table. It's new and exciting. It's new to us. You may have seen it elsewhere, but it's new and exciting to us. So thank you for joining us at our table.
We fear change, but we're gonna give it a shot.
I'm very uncomfortable right now, but I'm gonna get over it. Also, we've got a lot of stuff for you today. We've got movie news. We have a review for you later on of a little indie that's coming out this week called Never Going Back. All kinds of stuff, but we're gonna start out with the latest woes of MoviePass. How does MoviePass still exist? I don't know. Like, it was an interesting idea, it was an interesting experiment, and they keep tweaking their model and it keeps getting worse. So the latest permutation of MoviePass, which, if we may remind you, was meant to make it easy for you to go see as many movies as you want in a month for X amount of dollars, that X amount keeps going up, and the number of movies that you can see for that amount keeps going down. The latest thing they are trying is they are raising their monthly subscription rate from $9.95 to $14.95 a month. That's like 50%, right?
Yes.
I gotta check with my math whiz friend
Yes,
Alonso.
it is.
And they are blacking out many major new releases.
Yeah, it's basically like any movie that opens on more than 1,000 screens you can't see in the first 2 weeks or something.
Which is like the movie you'd probably want to use MoviePass to see.
I mean, look, if that encourages more people to go see indies or whatever, great. But this whole thing, it smacks of like the early .com, you know, where people were like, we're gonna have pet supplies and make a fortune, you know, and nobody really had a business plan or had any idea of how this stuff worked. I'm not a MoviePass subscriber, but it would appear in the way this has played out that they offered this service without talking to the theater chains first, and maybe that was a problem.
Yeah.
And now the theater chains are all coming up with their own rival versions, like AMC has one, and I think Regal has one. Like several of the chains are offering you their own deal, which is this month to month, this many movies, whatever their thing is. And that seems maybe a little more logical than MoviePass just like appearing one day and not really having set up how this thing was gonna work.
Right, and so are the savings that you might achieve by waiting for a couple of weeks worth it to wait for 2 weeks to see something great like Mission Impossible Fallout, which like everyone's talking about, it looks really exciting, you're all pumped to see it. Is it worth it to wait 2 weeks to save like $5 or whatever?
I mean, it's an individual choice. I think in the case of Mission Impossible Fallout, like, you know, one thing that's an actual sort of pragmatic decision about seeing a movie early is if you want to see it in IMAX, a lot of times 1 week, 2 weeks, and then the next big IMAX movie muscles it off of a bunch of screens. So you don't necessarily have that option of waiting if you really want to see it in that format, unless I'm sure Mission Impossible Fallout is probably doing well enough that they're gonna try and keep it on those large format screens as much as possible.
Yeah, it's not like when you and I were kids when movies would play for like
months.
4 months.
Oh yeah, like there were like certain movies would be around for a year. You know, they just. I mean, even like. It's funny, we've been all this discussion lately about the Die Hard 30th anniversary. I remember seeing that movie in the summer when it came out, and then going to see it again that Christmas. I took somebody to see it, and it was still showing in like first run theaters.
Because it is, as we all know, a Christmas movie.
It is.
It truly is. So,
but you know, obviously with the windows have gotten shorter now with home video and all. So yeah, it seems to me between how little time movies in theater in the first place, then you all say, oh, we're going to lop off the first 2 weeks if you want to use your MoviePass.
Right.
Again, I would love it if that meant, oh, look, this cool documentary that's opening on 18 screens. I can use my pass.
Right,
you know.
Go see 8th grade with your MoviePass pass or whatever it is. According to the story I'm looking at in the Hollywood Reporter, upcoming releases such as Christopher Robin, which is opening this Friday, Alonso will have a review of that tomorrow, and Warner Brothers' The Meg, which I'm super pumped for, which you want to see the Meg on a giant screen. You don't want to wait or whatever. Those are also expected to be off limits to subscribers on those opening weekends. I mean, is it just that they're trying to incentivize everybody to go to their annual pass, and that's why they're making the monthly pass look so like comparatively?
Oh, does the annual pass still get you into
I think this is monthly stuff still. Who knows? They keep tweaking their model, and then the CEO put out a whole long message saying that he apologizes. I guess there was some big glitch recently too where people couldn't use their movie passes. So even if you had it and spent too much money on it, you still couldn't use it.
There seems like a lot of whoopsie going on here.
Yes, so we will continue to track the highs and lows of MoviePass.
The ongoing saga.
They say thank you for your understanding and patience. So if you have indeed been understanding and patient, Thank you. You are thanked.